morning, family. I'm headed to work this morning. It is a little cloudy right now, and I thought I was gonna be able to take y'all with me on my drive because it was something I wanted to talk about, and I was gonna take y'all to work with me. But y'all, I didn't realize that y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification. Subscribe. Because I didn't realize that in order to go live on YouTube, that you have to have 50 subscribers, y'all. Come on, y'all. Help me get to 50 subscribers so I can go live. I was planning on going live today and do a live cooking video with my daughter. I might be able to still do the live with her. I don't know how many subscribers she have. I motivated her to get her channel, and I already wanted mine, but she just motivated me to get my channel. But y'all, family, I'm trying to build a family. Y'all, come on, help me get to 50 subscribers so I can go live. I had planned to do several things this week, and I'm gonna still be able to do it, but I can't do it live until I get 50 subscribers. So what I was gonna talk about in the salon today in Salon Talk, I was gonna do it live, but since I can't do it live, I figure okay, I'll just wait till I get back home and do it live then. But y'all, hey, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Very important to hit the subscribe button. Y'all, come on, get me to 50, and I'll pick y'all up later. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Like I said earlier, I tried to go live this morning, but y'all, I didn't have enough subscribers. I think I might got 13, I don't know. But y'all hit the like button, subscribe, so this granny can go live. Y'all, I want to go live. It's things I want to do and things I want to do live. But anyway, I'm back. I'm back from work. Not so tired today because they had a lot of construction at the senior living. Look, y'all, I said senior living. I didn't say nursing home. Good for me, but at the senior living place where I work at, and it was hard keeping the clients because where I work with one clients that have severe memory loss, and they were so used to being in an open space with a dining room and a kitchen and a sitting room, and the salon is just like open, all just open. And they doing a lot of constructions. I think they finna start putting up some walls. I'm not for sure. And they had told me when I got there, the director said, "Oh, I forgot to call you and tell you." I was like, listen. Mm-mm. It take me an hour to get to work and an hour and 15 minutes to get home because there's a little traffic when I come home. But anyway, she said, well, let me see and ask them. I said, well, I have to at least do a certain amount so to benefit me driving this long, because driving 2 hours and time you walk in and come back in, that would have been like 2 hours and 30, 2 hours, 40 minutes. No, it need to benefit me. So in a way, they said, okay, you can work to this certain time. And I was fine with it because I left maybe an hour earlier than I normally do. But anyway, the subject I want to talk to y'all about is something that's not necessarily salon talk, but I'm going to talk about it in the salon this weekend, but it happened last weekend. A lot of stuff happened last weekend. Y'all, but I have a good friend, a male friend. Like I told you, my circle is small, but I do have Excuse me, y'all, the camera shook. I hit the stand. But I have a male friend that we've been friends. Actually, we met on a dating site. He approached me. And you know, I get on the dating site, but I never reach out. I'm just sort of old school. If you want to talk to me and get to know me, then you hit the like button. Reach to me, it's going to go to the left. Most times I'm swiping to the left because people, oh, y'all, let me stay on the topic because that's a whole nother video on its own. But anyway, we was talking all the time, and we done went out as friends on date, and we just decided he had a lot of health issues, and he was like, well, you know what, this not right now. I need to get my help together. And I understand that because I have some issues myself. And we just became real good friends. I mean, real good friends, but we would talk 5 to 6 days a week, like 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours at a time on the phone, and we'll go off to the movies, off to eat, go shopping. I mean, doing all kind of things, more like companionship, being good companions. But I have noticed, well, I guess you can say it sort of started with me. I don't know, but you know, I thought, okay, we talking so much, and with his health issues, I would always drive to his place because he live, you know, as y'all know, I live in Houston. He live on one of the little outskirts towns, and you know, but every time he would always treat, wherever we go, whether it was the movies, going out to eat, or going to a bazaar or a festival, he always treated. He just said, hey, that's just a part of him. He 9 years older than me. That's just a part of the old school, the way he was brought up. Y'all, you know what? I'll be looking this way because I at first thought the camera was this way, but y'all, the camera is actually going this way. So I'm going to see, do that make looking this way make me look like I'm looking at the camera? I need to stop hitting this little stand. But anyway, so like I was saying, we would talk all the time, all the time. And I guess my question is, having male friends, can you still be close to your male friend if you get a man in your life or he get a woman in his life? Do y'all still remain close? Because that's somebody, like I look at as somebody that we was there for each other. Y'all, I'm still turning back this way. We had been there for each other, companionship for each other, going out during the holidays, the Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, birthdays, and stuff like that. So we wouldn't be by ourselves. So we was just companion. I mean, just being there. So, you know, because sometimes you just get tired of doing it. And I talked about that this weekend. You get tired of being by yourself. And then sometimes you just want to be in the company of the opposite sex. So that's how we was. We was just good friends, talk all the time, can talk about anything. And he always would say, well, if you start dating somebody, let me know because I don't want to come in between. I said, you want to be coming in between because we friends. We are friends, you know. And I look at it like whoever I meet, they shouldn't have a problem because you become their friends. Vice versa, if you get with somebody, I become their friends. And we've been friends for about 2 years now, going on to almost 2 years. So I started noticing that we weren't talking as much. And we have a little thing that when I go to work, because I have to drive so far, he'll be on the telephone with me, helping pass the time. Every day I go to work, he'll be on the phone. And I started noticing that, oh, either he ain't calling and I'm just doing the calling. But I was like, I don't mind calling because that's a long drive and I be wanting somebody to talk to. But it's like something come up or he wasn't answering the telephone. And then I noticed like, okay, he ain't calling me as much as he calling me. So y'all, a few days ago, I called him. I said, oh, he's a veteran. I said, they having a car show for veterans, not too far from where he live at. I said, like, do you want to go? You know, we can go and hang out and do some things. And he said, he said, no, I got a date. I said, what? You got a date? You've been holding out on me. Because his thing was, if you date somebody, let me know. So every date, everybody that I would get involved with to see if it's going somewhere, somebody I met, I would always let him know. And he would always, I think sometimes discourage me to go out with this person because I think he realized it might make a separation between us. And I was like his companion, you know, and go places with him and we just do things. But I always told him it don't matter who I'm talking to or who I go out with, we friends. But it's just is it one way for women and one way for men? When men get somebody they start talking to, do they put their friend, if she a woman, to the side? I don't know. Is that what they do? I don't know. Somebody let me know. So my question is, can you still be close with your male friend or your woman friend when you get somebody you dating? How do that work? Because you know what? I never had this situation. Well, take that back. One time about, I'm going to say 15 years ago, I got real close to a person and we were strictly friends. And we lived maybe 4 hours from each other. And we probably seen each other maybe twice a year, strictly as friends. But we talked because we both went through a divorce at the same time. I think he went through his divorce, started his separation maybe 2 or 3 months before I did. And both of us were shocked and surprised that we was going through it. I don't know if you really be shocked. Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I know we had some issues, but I thought we had issues we couldn't work out because it wasn't nothing big. It wasn't no cheating. It wasn't no abuse and nothing. So I was sort of shocked that when I realized that, oh, you know, I'm going through a divorce at that time. So me and him like just was there for each other. He had my back, I had his back. And that went on for about 3 years. And then all of a sudden, just like now, he stopped calling. We stopped talking. I was calling and saying, well, what's going on? Such and such. And he did let me know he was talking to somebody. But when I say he just cut it off like cold turkey, he just like nipped it in the bud. I'm caught up with this person and such. Now, I don't know if we would have lived in the same city, if we would have been able to work, you know, got together, something like that. I don't think so, because I really did just like him as a cousin, you know, as a good friend. He, you know, like I said, we both went through a divorce and we was there. But he just stopped calling, stopped just texting, stopped just everything. So, like I said, it did happen once, and because he was in a relationship. And then soon as that relationship, I want to say after maybe 2 years, broke off, he started calling. But by then, I had just, you know, it bothered me that, hey, somebody come in your life and I'm your like main friend. And then because you get caught up in a relationship, you just push me aside. So when he came back and wanted to start back talking and pick up, like I say, y'all, strictly friendship. That's all it was, strictly friendship. Well, I started talking to somebody and I was like, I couldn't even hold a conversation with him. You know, we would do like a little small talk maybe every 3 or 4 months. Hey, how you doing? And that was about it. Because I was like, you know, whatever we had that brought us together, them 2 years, I want to say 2, maybe 2.5 years, you was in this relationship with somebody, that glue that held us together start coming to loose, and we just, before you know it, was here. And then when your relationship fell apart, you thought the glue was still gonna be there, and it wasn't, because it's like I really didn't have any interest in having a conversation, because it's like we haven't talked in a long time, and then when we talk, it's just like happy birthday or Merry Christmas, and sometimes it was just a text. We probably went 1 year and didn't even say nothing. So like I said, it happened once before, but that was like 15 years ago. So I was shocked that it's just like yesterday we was having a conversation. I was at the tire shop getting some air, and we was just talking, and I was telling him, well, tell me about how your day, because like I want him to be happy. I think everybody should be happy. So I was like, oh, tell me what went on and this here and that there. So we talked a few minutes, and then he said, well, I have to call you back. I'm finna do something. I have to call you back. I said, okay. Now, it had been about 36 hours and he hadn't called back. And I'm not upset about it, but I did. It made me think, okay, is I'm going to be your friend when you don't have nobody in your life, or I'm your real friend? Because if that's the case, I'm not really your friend. I'm just associate. And I need to know, because, we done spent a lot of time. When you had to go to the doctor's appointments, I was there taking you. I mean, I have been there when you needed to talk about certain things, and vice versa. We have been there for each other, never took me to the doctor, nothing like that, because I have my daughter and my best friend to do that. But y'all, do you keep a relationship with your female or male friends once you get in a relationship with somebody you looking at to be your wife or be your husband? And that's the part I said, yeah, you should. But I could be wrong. That's why I'm asking y'all. And that's what I want to talk about this morning, is how do that work? Y'all, I'm just, I work so hard, so much raising my kids. I just went out there, I wasn't just out there. I spent a lot of time just doing things on my own. I didn't go out there and just like dated everybody, and just was out there. Now, I did some things. If you know, that's just it. But being out there doing a whole lot, some of this is like new to me. And I was just curious, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe. Subscribe. Get me to 50. Just even better, get me to about 65 on up. Just keep going, just subscribe. But I need at least 50 so I can post live. Me and my daughter was gonna do a cooking live this week, and I told her, I said, I can't even do it. I'm a video it, but I told her I can't even do it because I don't have 50 subscribers. So y'all do this, granny, and hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification and leave a comment. Even if you just watching it just a little while, well, leave a comment and let me know, what do y'all think? If you are good friends, strictly friendship with the opposite sex, once you get in a relationship with somebody, do you let that friendship go, or do you bring that relationship and that friendship together and y'all all become friends? So y'all, that's what Salon Talk is about today. I should have said that at the beginning, y'all, but I didn't get a chance to do Salon Talk, but I did post. But yeah, y'all, just let me know. And stay tuned, because I'm going to have a clean with me video. I wanted to do it live. So you know what? I'm getting ready for a garage sale. I need to go through some things. So y'all stay tuned and come back and watch and see what else I have to post or what I had a video. Y'all stay in touch. Come back, because I normally try to post on Tuesdays and either the end of the week. I try to post sometime at least twice a week. So y'all tune in and see what this granny is talking about. See what this granny is talking about, y'all. So again, hit the like button and subscribe. And y'all come back and I'll see y'all later. Y'all choose to be happy, be blessed, and be happy because it's a choice. So choose to be happy. Y'all come back and see what this granny got to talk about. I have some things coming up. Come on back, hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all real soon.